Hi everyone, welcome back to XGate Dental. I'm Emmanuel and we are here to discuss new procedures in the field of dentistry. We'll provide interesting new cases to exhibit how doctors use our products to solve complicated dental cases. So don't forget to subscribe and follow to stay up to date, and let's get started. Today we have a very interesting case. First of all, we have crowns that were made a very long time ago, and you can see the differences in technology between the CAD/CAM era and 15 years ago when we didn't have all of these technologies in the forming of crowns. And now the second thing that we are going to see in this case is that we had a patient with implants and crowns, and we need to take impressions, and we need to make new bridges, new crowns, and make everything new. We don't need to add implants, and we want to use all of the implants that we already have. But in this case, the implants were very close to one another. So we had a little bit of an issue. We couldn't even take impressions. We couldn't fit the scan abutments on both of the implants at the same time. So this is what we want to show you today. We had one bridge on 4 implants, on 4 multi-units, and another bridge on partial bar and partial overdenture, and overdenture on the right side, the bridge on the left side. You can see the angulation of the implants. They're very buccally inclined. So the screw channels go to the buccal part of the crown. You need to extract the tooth, and we have a bar on 2 multi-units and small partial denture, overdenture on this bar. We have 4 crown bridges on 4 multi-units and 4 implants, and we have 2-unit bridge, 2 premolars on 2 implants. And you can see already that the implants are very close one to another. So we know we'll have a problem in the impression taking process. First of all, what we did is we changed the multi-units, because the multi-units that were used, probably we can't even get them anymore, and we don't know what type of multi-units they even were. So we changed it to new ones that we know what type of multi-units they are, and we can make all the construction on those new multi-units. It fits because we know what type of implant we had, so we can choose the multi-units for this platform and this type of implant. So we chose 4 multi-units. We placed it here to there, and here we took out the bridge that was here, and we'll extract the tooth. It's just a root in the jaw, and we'll make a small bridge with the cantilever to restore the premolar that we'll extract. You can see here the scan abutments. All the scan abutments fit perfectly except for 2. These are interesting scan abutments because when you have a very close proximity to implants, you can't just fit the scan abutments. You have the same problem with transfers. Now, you can't take impressions here because the implants are very close to one another. So we want to restore both of the implants. So what we did is we took part of the scan abutment out. We just cut the scan abutment and we scanned with 1 full scan abutment, and then 1 scan abutment that we cut 1/4 of the scan abutment that we took out. Still in the program in CAD, this is how you shape the modeling program. You can use this scan abutment. It will work absolutely fine. And even with the scan abutment that are made from metal or anything else, it's totally fine. It's not an issue. You can take out part of the scan abutment, and you need to always remember that one of the options that you have. Sometimes when you make single crowns on single implants, the scan abutment varies in the height of the scan abutment, and it can be very large. Now, if the angulation of the scan abutment is incorrect, you'll have a problem with the proximal tooth, and you want to take out part of the scan abutment to cut part of the scan abutment. It's also a possibility. You can cut the scan abutment and still take impressions and scan in the program. You won't have any issue in the design process. When we cut those scan abutments, we don't throw them away. We keep those scan abutments that we took out part of, and we save them for the next time that we have a similar case where we might need to use them. Now, here you can see all the multi-units and the scan abutments that we used. Those 2, all the multi-units were very close one to another, and this is what was left of the scan abutment. And the other scan abutments are full without any issues. Here you can see the new bridge versus the old bridge. First of all, the design of the screw channel and the design of the bridge itself, you can see now with the CAD/CAM, with the material, with the new technology, what is possible to be done. What small screw channels, what delicate work we have versus the pre-CAD/CAM design. Here you can close the screw channel and you don't need to use any angular multi-unit. You can restore just the screw channel and it'll work perfectly fine. We mounted temporary bridges and we wanted to make sure that everything was good. We have 1 big bridge, 1 small bridge, and 1 bridge with a cantilever. We can see that in the occlusion, everything is good. Because we have such proximity between the implants, we did want to leave some space between the crowns so that the patient could clean between the implants so that food won't stick. And even with the high angulation between the implants and the buccal inclined screw channel, we still can avoid using the angulated multi-units because here, due to the small diameter of the screw channel, you can close it quite well and you won't see the aesthetic issue. If you have a big screw channel, it will be a bit of a problem. So we left it the way that it was. We did want to see an angulated multi-unit. We would have a problem because you don't have enough gingival height in here. So you will see the metal of the multi-unit. You can see a little bit of the healing, and we have a bridge with one cantilever tooth and 2 screw channels. You can see that because the screw channels are small, the whole screw channel fits in the occlusion part of the crown. You can see that they're not closed, and the screw channels that were here also, we didn't want to use angulated multi-units because if you use angulated multi-units, almost half of the crown will be multi-unit itself. So you don't really have much of a choice here. You have buccal inclined implants and you need to make the best out of it. You already have the smallest multi-unit possible. You can see them peeking out of the gingiva. We just close the small channels and you make the screw channels as small as possible. So we'll use a little composite material as possible, and this way you won't see the screw channels in the long run. This is the end result, and probably the patient is going to want to change his frontal teeth. They want to have white crowns after all. Thank you everyone that joined in to learn some new and interesting information. Make sure to stay tuned for more, and of course don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. Thank you, and see you guys next time.